My next point is really important, and it also will teach you a lot about the way that truly wealthy people think. Truly wealthy people do not ask how much does it cost. They ask how much will I lose? And here's what I mean by that. Some people might look at, for example, a Ferrari. Some people might look at that and go, oh, you know, you're being financially irresponsible. Okay, well, what if I told you the price I bought this at and the time of the year that I bought this at? You know, for example, here in Dubai, I'm about to leave for the summer, so fair enough, I don't get to drive this thing for like 3-4 months. But in summer, you start to get some crazy deals on cars. And once again, if you have motivated sellers, all, you know, whole host of things. When I sell this car, I'm telling you right now, I will lose nothing. In fact, I'll probably even make a bit of money for the price I bought it. That's more financially responsible than the person that is being humble and buys a brand new Tesla and loses 30% of its value, whatever, even buys like a, I don't know, a Cadillac or Jeep or whatever, like these cars brand new off the lot, where as a percentage, they lose so much money. By the way, I don't even look at it in terms of a dollar amount. I look as a percentage. How much am I losing off this? So just in general in life, please, when you're buying something, don't ask yourself how much does it cost. You know, and this applies to, like, for example, even watches. Don't ask how much does it cost, ask how much does it lose, and then turn that into percentage point, and then also amortize it. And what that means is, like, let's say, you know, you want to keep the watch over 5 years, or you want to keep the car over 5 years. How much by the end of it are you going to lose? Because a lot of times, you know, the heaviest hit can come in the first year. So you basically just want to amortize it, and you also want to think in these terms. And by the way, this can apply to anything, whether that be property, whether that be literally anything in your life. Now, you know, hopefully with property, you should be making money. You should not be losing money. But yeah, I guess my point still stands, which is, like, truly wealthy people would rather invest $1 million into something if they knew that they could get $1 million back, rather than investing $200,000 into something, knowing that they could only get $130,000 back. To them, even though you're spending more money, it's still far more financially responsible to buy the thing that's $1 million if you know that it's still worth $1 million when you go to sell it, rather than the thing that you spend 200 grand on, but you lose 70 of that. So yeah, you might be spending 5 times more money, but you're not losing any money. Now, the next discussion point is something that I want to debunk because I see just so much misinformation about it. It's something that I had to learn the hard way, which is that passive income isn't passive. It takes active setup, and a lot of times it still takes management. So I believe that there's more passive means in life.